Yo, what's up, guys? Let me mute desktop. Yo, what's going on, guys? Day number 2 in the new year. Hope you've all been well. We're back for another episode. You guys have remembered last time I said I'm doing Tuesdays and Thursdays for about the first 1 or 2 months of the year. There's a lot to get through, right? There's a lot of testing stuff at MetaKey. There's some content testing that I'm doing until I hit my everyday streak or groove back again. I think I wanted to take it slow this time, right? I wanted to change my approach. Usually I just go all in and I'm like, let's just do this every single day, but I'm changing that approach. I think I want to test and do some experiments this year. So anyway, what's going on? We have Bal Sandhu. What is going on? We got John. Yo, what's up? What is going on? Good to see you both join the stream. I think we'll wait a minute or two before getting into anything else. If there's anything you guys want me to go through, please let me know. Share a link. I've got some interesting topics to cover. We've got Bill Gates. Apparently, I don't know if you guys know this, but Bill Gates did an AMA on Reddit a week ago. Didn't even know. So I thought it'd be interesting to dive into a multi-billionaire's mindset to see what's going on in his world. We have the Bored Ape Yacht Club just released their sewer pass, I believe it's called. It's just like smashing OpenSea right now. We can go through a little bit of that. Anime NFT projects, a bit of AI stuff. I don't know, a bunch of stuff we're gonna go through. Remember, I did say I'll change my content to about 15 minutes or so a day, twice a week. So changing that. NFT Mel, good morning. What is going on? Good to see you guys. Magic Man says hello. If you guys don't know, there is an event happening at NFT Melbourne. If you haven't checked that up on Twitter, I might open them up as I go through. But anyone local, I know they did a pretty big event at the start of last year. So we might just pop that up on stream sometime. Give me a sec. Let me just pop that up real quick. So NFT Melbourne, right? We'll go through a little bit of that later. All right. So can you please cover some AI coins? Says Bal Sandhu. Honestly, I don't know if there is any AI coins that exist. I think the investment in AI industry, or this blowing up of the AI world, is less to do with coins and more to do with figuring out what tools work and then using that, what you've learned, to go and build a business. I think it's less about coins, honestly. I think any coins will be completely speculative once again. That's going to go through one of these waves. Once again, is there any AI coins I'm watching? No. I'm not even paying attention to any AI projects that are crypto related. Unless you guys know any, let me know. I don't know any. Mapogo says, what's up? What is going on? Hello from Transylvania. Seeker, what is going on? All right, let's get into it. Share the desktop. Guys, I put a tweet out yesterday. I said, NFT world, serious question. When's Pokemon? When's DBZ? When's Attack on Titan? When brands and IPs we actually love doing epic? All in Web3 launches. So basically I'm asking, this was my childhood. It might be different for you guys. But I'm asking, when are the brands that not only bring us nostalgia, but are still relevant today? And that's important, right? Nostalgic brands are cool, collectible wise, but if there's nothing going currently, then, well, there's no growth in the company. But Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan, these brands that, well, maybe not Attack on Titan, but Pokemon and DBZ, these brands that have been around for a decade plus, I think like 2 decades at this point, and are still, and like the kids of the generation of the kids of now are still super involved in these brands. I think those are the brands that will really make an impact in this space. So I don't know if you guys have any contacts or anything that's going on. I feel like Azuki, a little bit of Clonex, gave the industry a hint of what to expect from an anime related brand. Of course, these are new brands, but yo, these guys have seen 275,000 ETH in volume. If ETH was, back at its all-time high, that's like $1 billion in volume. $1 billion in secondary volume in the trading of an anime-related avatar project. It's freaking insane to me, right? So it gave us a hint, and I think these projects are extremely successful because the majority crowd in this space are, anime lovers. They're all sort of, the childhood of theirs was Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Tamagotchi, all that sort of stuff. So waiting for these brands to come in. Not only do we want these brands to come in, we want them to launch properly. So I really hope whoever's hand holding them in is really taking their time to figure out how to onboard as many people as they can, but also do a drop that isn't generic, that is innovative. So let's see what happens with anime brands. I think the next phase, the next bull run in this metaverse NFT space, specifically the NFT space, will be done when a proper brand does a proper strategy, right? They've got the user base. They've got the power to bridge them together. I hope they do it right. And, even like Warcraft, some games that have been around for a long time, Epic Games, you got Fortnite. Any of these titans make it easy with the NFT industry, and bridging that over will do really well to onboard the next wave. Okay, so let's see if that happens. All right, so Beeple released this. I'm not sure if you guys have been paying attention to Beeple, but he has been teasing this over the Let me unmute this. A little bit loud, so watch the ears. Cool. So it looks like Beeple is releasing his own in-world gallery, which is gonna be freaking epic. It's called Beeple Studios. Grand opening March 11th. Where is it? So what is this? So grand opening March 11th. Charleston SC, is that how you say it? What does that say? Very small. I really hope you can come and I can show you some cool stuff and we can talk about have a fun time. Okay. Opening event in partnership with Christie's. So it looks like Beeple connecting with Christie's. He's got a shit ton of money to do a bunch of activations and really push his brand. So having real world galleries, I think like real world galleries and art studios that display what a virtual event can be are going to be epic. So I would love to visit this one day. Pretty damn cool. I'm super pumped for the entire community to use this space, and for the opening event we've got works from Xcopy, DK Motion, Pack, Coldy, G-Monk, bunch of artists that we have seen before, F-Render, Xcopy, regular names. So what is it about? Let's see. But I also want this space to be open to all artists, so we are now accepting submissions to showcase artwork at the opening event. If your artwork is selected, you'll win a free ticket to the event. Okay. More details here. Number 3, and of course, Beeple NFT collectors are free to register for the event now. Beeple NFT collectors are free to register for the event. What does that mean? So do we get a free ticket? I mean, I got like 6. I don't know. I think I have about 10 Beeple pieces at this point. March 11th marks the 2-year anniversary of the Christie's sale. Holy shit! That has flown by. Wow. 2 years. It's crazy to think how far things have come from that time. TLDR, we've got a lot going on. Pumped to show you this stuff. Cool. Super cool. More details over here. So let's see what this means. Okay, attendees must hold a Beeple NFT at the time of entry into the event. Attendees must claim their tickets by Feb 1st, 11:59. So you got to have a Beeple NFT for the opening night. I might actually fly to mother freaking US to go to this event. Why not? I might do it. I have like 10 Beeples, so I'm stoked. Let's see if that changed the cost or the price of any of these Beeples. Yeah, I got 10. You guys want to see my collection? I'll show you my collection. Let's go to DCL Blogger. We'll go to DCL Blogger. I'm an early investor into art, guys. I actually bought a Beeple for $1,000, like the first what's it called? Politics is BS. So I bought that for $1,000. Can you believe? It's his first drop. I can't believe someone. So his first drop, what he did was he sold 100 of them for $1 each, and obviously they went like hotcakes. But those people, they were flipping him for like $500, $800, and $1,000. And I was like, you know what, $1,000 for freaking Beeple? Of course I'll buy it. So back then, when no one really, there wasn't that many people in the space, whereas not as much, and no one really knew, or at least the art space hadn't blown up yet. So that was the time. That was the time to buy some art. Let's see. People. So we got Beeple the 5,000 collect. Oh, it's on my Nifty Gateway. Okay, it's on my Nifty Gateway account. But I've got 2 of these here. I've got 2 of the 5,000 day selects. Then I'll go to Nifty Gateway and then go to Matty. Let's see. I actually can't remember how many I have, so I have to I haven't looked at my art portfolio for a while. Got Matty. Got 2 over there. And then if you search Beeple here. Oh shit, that's not Beeple. Beeple. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. No, that's 7, not 10. Do I have any more? Maybe I have another more. I think I have another wallet. No, I don't have another wallet. I think that's it. But these ones are super interesting because these are his first ever drop. It's like his Genesis 100 release. So these will always be iconic. And I don't care what happens. These are the 2 items I'll probably never sell for a long time. And in my opinion, guys, it takes a good, and I'm a very, I give things a lot of time. Before I used to be super impatient, but I give, drops, projects a good 4 years before I feel there's any sort of big momentum. Of course, we had, many projects released last year and they blew up and they did really well. They were sort of like the unicorn ones, but usually it takes 4 years. Like Decentraland took 4 years. And at VV, no one even knew what the hell economy was. No one knew what Decentraland was. Even Sandbox, Axie Infinity was so small until just like a couple of years ago, and they had been in development for 3 to 4 years since 2017 CryptoKitty time. So I'm not banking on any of this stuff blowing up anytime soon. I'm still giving it another 2 years. I mean, what's his name? Beeple said it's been 2 years since his Christie's auction. Cool. We're halfway there. In my mind, we're halfway there. I give things a very long time. I'm going to give it 4 years before I think any of this stuff will become in that super collector class. Like, holy crap, I really want a Beeple. Like, everyone wants a Beeple. So these are 2 that I have that I'm holding on to. Has there been any sales any recent sales that have been big? Let's see, global history, sales only. No, 10 months ago, one sold for 200k USD. So let's see for the Beeple. Anyone bought a 5,000 day select? I don't know if people would dish out 18,000 US dollars or however much. 2 months ago, one sold for 33 ETH. Let's see this one. Oh, here we go. So 37 minutes ago, literally, someone bought one for 25 ETH. There you go. Just for entry into his event. This was posted 2 hours ago. If this creates demand, that's pretty insane because that's just entry into this. But it does show that Beeple's going big. I think like one artist that will go really big in doing cool stuff and growing their, not community, but just keeping on doing big things, I think it will be Beeple just because of the connections, the legacy he's built already. And I don't know if I'm saying this out of just having like a tunnel vision because I'm such a big Beeple investor. Maybe I believe too much, but I feel that, right? Let's see what happens. All right. Let's keep going. So Beeple Studios, I see a bunch of you guys commenting. I don't want to read that because I'm going to get distracted. So let me just finish my content. All right. So Decentraland posts 81% rise over the week. So Decentraland goes almost 100% on CoinGecko over the last week. Pretty insane. So we'll go back to Decentraland over here. Where are we? 61% up over the last 7 days. I think it hit like 72, maybe 75 cents at some point. Much of these projects have gone nuts. They've taken a little bit of a hit. You can see they pretty much do the exact same thing. They move the exact same way. The question is, which one's going to move more? than the other ones? Which one's going to have a higher multiple? We all know the drill, guys. Bitcoin goes up, the rest of the altcoins follow. Bitcoin bleeds a little bit, the rest of the altcoins just shit themselves. The last 24 hours, Bitcoin's gone down 3%. Much of the other coins have gone down 5 to 10%, 5 to 8%. Not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. Axie Infinity will be an interesting one to watch to see if they will ever get back to their heydays. They've been very stocked up. I mean, at some point they reached 160 US dollars. They're all the way down to $8. I'm very curious to see if they can make it all the way back up there, right? If they do, I don't know what to say. That's very impressive. All right, Bill Gates did an AMA. All right, Bill Gates revealed the next big thing in tech, and it's not the metaverse. I'm going to be real. I feel like metaverse for the much of the last 4 years has been just a buzzword. There hasn't been much that has come out of the metaverse. Even today, like my company, Medici, we're building a bunch of activations there for pretty big brands. And when these brands ask, oh, well, how many people can you get in here into somewhere like Decentraland or the Sandbox? My answer is like 500, maybe 2,000, right? Then there's the option of Roblox, which can probably pull in like 500,000. Someone like Fortnite that can pull in, millions. The problem is that some of the audience of some of these brands are like in their 40s, 50s, some of them 60s. And like Decentraland, one click and you're in the build. Not many actually have that sort of flow that is into the metaverse. Until there's that flow that works very well, you click a link, you're into the space and run around and see people, talk to people, trade NFTs. Until that exists in a very seamless way, even Fortnite and Minecraft, I think you have to download them. I think Minecraft works in a browser, but I think there's some onboarding to do there. It's a very kid-centric platform, I think. But what I'm trying to say is, this last boom about the metaverse was mostly about blockchain-based metaverses, which still are in their major infancy. Like, they're not really anywhere, right? Props to them for building over the last 4 years, but we still have a long way to go. Anyway, Bill Gates reveals the next big tech. So what he has said, and this is the whole AMA, if you guys want to read it, pretty interesting. I mean, there's a variety of topics, right? They're not just tech related. Bill Gates says artificial intelligence, AI, is the next big tech shift that users can expect in the coming years. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates recently said, while interacting with a Reddit user last week, Gates thinks that metaverse and Web3 are revolutionary, but not quite as much as AI. And I have to say, I totally agree, man. I agree. You got Gates' comments come at a time when Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg appears to have splurged his riches on chasing a pipe dream with the concept of a digital universe where everybody logs in to connect, work, and play is not catching any traction anymore. Yeah, true. And then it goes on to talk about the rise of AI. So basically, he goes, AI is the big one. I don't think Web3 has that big, was that big, or that metaverse stuff alone was revolutionary. But AI is quite revolutionary. Most of my time is on innovations like helping pregnant women know if they need to get to hospital in advance, the ultrasound work I mentioned in my end of the year letter, malnutrition and anemia, and also important areas we see a lot of promise in right now. So AI, that's the thing about AI. It's better at sensing issues. It's better. It's faster at telling you solutions. If it can get. We also know Microsoft owns like, I think it was 49% of OpenAI. OpenAI, the guys behind GPT. GPT is the thing behind ChatGPT. So, I mean, they're pretty heavy in AI. I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft are behind much of the revolution that happens in the AI industry. Anyway, there is a Reddit AMA here that I think is interesting by Bill Gates. People asking questions from how much farmland do you own? And he goes, I own less than 1/4000th of the farmland in the US, thinking that that's not much. But if you do the math, that is, someone did the math here. It was like 220, here we go, 223,000 acres of farmland is what he owns. And he goes, the reason he owns the farmland is I have invested in these farms to make them more productive and create more jobs. There isn't some grand scheme involved. In fact, All these decisions are made by a professional investment team. And then people ask him about what's going on with taxes and stuff, and he thinks billionaires should pay more taxes. Okay. I mean, that's handy because, you know, Bill Gates is like donating everything, and it's an easy answer for him to say because he's a billionaire, but I guess every other billionaire should pay more taxes, to be honest. All right, let's keep going. So sewer passes. These things have gone nuts. These sewer passes have gone nuts. The sewer passes, I'm not sure if you guys have a Bored Ape. I don't have a Bored Ape. Sad. I don't have anything Bored Ape related. I'm like, I've had so many chances to buy a Bored Ape, but I haven't. So I'm not gonna buy one. It's too late, Matty. All right, maybe buy one when, I don't know. Maybe when I liquidate some of my Clone X stuff, I'll diversify a little bit into Bored Apes. But see, there was some. I don't know if you guys saw this. It's pretty cool, but they had the trial of Jimmy, right? The trial of Jimmy launched, and I have to say, all right, I'm gonna let you guys watch that in your own time, but there seems to be this sewer pass you can get, and it goes, to get into the sewer and ever closer to Jimmy's butthole, you'll need a sewer pass, which every Basie and Macy holder can claim for free. Starting January 18, anyone with a sewer pass will be able to play, even if you don't hold an ape. These are one-time claims to see if a sewer pass has already been claimed for a Basie, blah, 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 blah. It looks like there's some sort of sewer pass and there's some sort of game. I have to admit, Bored Ape Yacht Club, they just know how to do it. Like, they never miss. Like, Bored Ape Club never misses. I don't think they've missed once. Everything they've launched has done wildly successful things. If you go to the sewer pass, it's done, 3,400 ETH volume, floor price of 1.3 ETH. There's a ton of them. I guess it's access. Maybe you get the ability to win something that others can't win or something. Is there different types? Yeah, look, there's different types of sewer passes. So there's the tier 3. There's 2.5 ETH. That's not that much. For 700 items, that's not that much. Question is, what will that get you? 1.6 ETH. Bored Apes seem like they're dumping. So I think there was speculation about what the next release is going to be, and people, claim the sewer pass. They thought they could flip it easily, but it's been going down over the last week or so. I mean, that's Bored Ape does well, generally speaking. Anyway, they've been over the 70 ETH floor for a while, or at least between 60 to 70. So doesn't really matter. I feel like these events of theirs, they keep increasing the unique owner metric, which to me is probably the most important one. Let's see if how the unique owner metric has increased. I think they've got like a graph here, right? OpenSea has a graph of the growth of their owners. No, they don't have a, here we go, ownership distribution. 82% have one item. 14% have 2 to 3 items. So there's 18% of their owners have more than one. Let's go to, yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, not that that's not bad. That's actually really, really good. So that's been going on. They've done a lot of volume. I think 3,000 ETH volume on the sewer pass. Let's keep going. All right, my content, or before I get into that, was these. NFT Melbourne, I'm not sure if any of you guys are going. Come say hi if you are. I'll be there for our speaking event. But pretty cool. So there's going to be, if I were to open up the website, where do I open up the website? These guys held one in February 2022. That was just after the lockdowns, and it was pretty insane. There was 1,000+ people, I think, at the event. So NFT Melbourne 23rd March is $58 Aussie a ticket. I don't know how much they're trying to sell. How many tickets are they trying to sell? 1,000, maybe 1,000? Oh, it can't be 1,000. Only 58k. Anyway, but we're gonna have a booth over here, guys. So Metakey will have some stuff here. We'll be going through some gaming works. We're getting some others to also showcase their gaming stuff. So it'll be fun. Meet anyone if you're going. DCL blogger content. So lastly, I just wanted to speak about the content I'm doing. Guys, you're probably going to see a bunch of random stuff coming from my content. Let me quickly open up YouTube. I'm experimental at this first month. I think the more experiments I'm going to do, the more I'll figure out what's working. So if you look at my TikTok, if you're not following me, follow me. I'm DCL blogger on my TikTok. I've been putting out videos where, you know, I'm giving it my best shot.
Sold for $1.5 million.
Where it's my video at the bottom,
FTX.
content at the top,
thousands of FTX
with the text in the middle. We've hired a video editor that can help with this.
This
one received somewhat okay distribution, 845. We've been doing some AI stuff, so like there's been an AI voiceover for some of this stuff.
AI good or bad? Artificial intelligence is rapidly evolving and growing more sophisticated.
That's actually not me saying that. I uploaded my voice into this AI generator where you input the text and it spits out my voice in AI generation. So there's those experiments I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing.
I quit my career to go full-time crypto in May 21. I lost 80% of my net worth in Luna.
There's coinfessions, which I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with, but they're like people's big L or big W stories, big losses they've made, any tweets or maybe Reddit posts that they've seen. And I thought, hey, you know what? You could post this and do a voiceover on TikTok. So again, experimenting with everything I can at this point. I just want to see how crazy my content can get. I've also noticed,
I convinced most of my colleagues.
I've also noticed that my distribution is Australia only. So it looks like TikTok wait for you to have a breakout video before they distribute it to beyond Australia. So I wouldn't be surprised if once I have that, hopefully I will, then I'll get tens of thousands of views on some of these TikTok videos, if not thousands. Some of them have done all right. So I did this one. It said the biggest digital trend is the Metaverse. I got 3,800 views. But yeah, I'm experimenting with everything. My approach to TikTok specifically is quantity and quality. More quantity. I think it's more like, you know, you've got people for 10 to 15 seconds. They don't care if they're watching this on a fully well-recorded screen or if it's on your phone. But I want to get a process where maybe AI is helping me to churn 10 of these out a day. Let's see what goes on, right? So if you see some wild stuff coming from my account, whether it be DCL Blogger or even YouTube, I've even put this on YouTube. Let's see, my videos. I've even done the same thing. I've posted my shorts here. There were 1,900 views on this short here. So the coinfession stuff, I mean, somewhat works. I got 2,500 views on this. I got 1,700 views on this. But on TikTok, I only got 250 views. So it's all over the place. On this one, I got only 72 views, which is weird. I don't know why that got only 72 views. I think no one cares about this tagline, or they just didn't distribute it enough. Maybe people are sick of my shorts. So experiments. I am at my happiest when I'm experimenting everywhere, right? All right. You guys have some questions. Let's quickly go through there and we'll end the stream. I'm trying to keep these short, as I have trying to keep these short. I'm trying to, yeah, 15 to 20 minutes, although I keep going over. Anyway, 0x Kryptonian, what is going on? Hi y'all, did I miss Matty's hot take on 6529 meme cards? No, you didn't. In fact, I haven't even covered them. Maybe I'll cover them next Tuesday. But yo, you got to hand it to 6529. He's absolutely crushing the meme cards. I think they've done like probably close to 10,000 ETH in volume. Pretty cool. Bull Run is iconic. Matty the art whale. Giving Metakey that same patience insight into Matty's outlook for project. Yeah, Metakey is a long-term game. I think we're still building out our products. We need to scale those products we have. Look, for example, Metacademy, right? I'll give you an example. Metacademy, we knew when we were going to launch that it was the time when not many people were in crypto. We'll be lucky to get, 200 signups. We have about 650 signups, which is cool. The platform is still fresh. There's still so much bug fixing and stuff to do. We're building, there's all this stuff that'll probably take a few more months. But eventually we're going to have this place where you earn the points, and on Metacademy itself, you can, there's like this portal where there's all these NFTs you can claim, and then based on the points you have, you can claim those NFTs. So we'll be doing all sorts of NFT drops there from, then, projects that we collab with can say, hey, you know what, here's 20 NFTs that your community can get by going through our Metacademy courses. So suddenly it incentivizes all these projects to work with us to make courses for Metacademy and send their community there to learn, and then they will do a big push to get that NFT set, right? Obviously, we want to work with really prestigious brands, not just any crappy NFT project. And then there's our scaling of Metacademy. Once it's ready, once it's working well, you can view things, you can pause things, you can repeat things, everything's working really smoothly. Then we can work with some really large brands. Think of like cryptocurrency exchanges. Think of Coinbase, right? Coinbase have like 10 million users on their platform. Imagine if we can get someone like Coinbase, we can work with them to make some tutorials, and in return they can say, you know what guys, we will push Metacademy out to all of our users so they can learn about how to use Coinbase. For us, it's a win because suddenly we're going to get tens of thousands of email subscribers to Metacademy using our products. So building our products is one thing. The same thing we're doing with New Ganymede. Building our products, getting them bug fixing and working, and then scaling the crap out of them. So that's our process. There's not many NFT projects to connect Metakey to these days. Like, they're all non-existent. There's nothing that's building that's cool. Well, there's not many. The cool ones, I feel like we have conversations with them going on. So a lot going with Metacademy. That is my mindset when it comes to projects, right? I'm just taking the chilled out approach. So mana up 120% last 30 days. Yes. Gala, interesting too. Really haven't seen. Boppin says, didn't Microsoft try to acquire 49% of ChatGPT for 10 billion? I think they do own 49%, or there's some sort of a contract where there is a 49% equity in some sharing model, right? MB Shade X, he's back. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm doing my streams. I know I wasn't clear and I didn't announce it on my Twitter. Again, taking things slow this year. So I'll be here again Tuesday. The Seeker says, Boppin, could you also decentralize the funding process as well? Well, Boppin said up here, hey Matty, been a massive fan of yours since 2020 when I first started getting into the NFT space. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. On the topic of anime NFTs, have you heard of Shonen Junk? It's a project I work on, the founders of Crunchyroll. The founders of Crunchyroll, we are decentralizing the anime production process. Yo, would love to get in touch. Crunchyroll is pretty sick. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? We have the Seeker asking, Boppin, could you also decentralize the funding process as well? So many animes need new seasons and people are willing to... You know what? For real. I am so with that, the Seeker. Look, I'm an anime fan. I actually watch a lot of anime, or at least I did. Last year or two has been quite hectic work-wise, but I watch a lot of anime. And you're right, there's been so many animes that have just stopped production because maybe they just haven't got the financial backing. And I'm so sure they'll get crowdfunding if they need like $500,000 to $1 million to continue production. We would love to see that to continue the process. That would be a really interesting way to do it. And you know what? Maybe crowdfunding reward could be an NFT collectible for the event, that maybe you get some loot boxes, some avatars that haven't been revealed yet, but they'll get revealed when those characters show up in the show over time. That's pretty sick. So if Crunchyroll is working on that stuff, I hope that they're doing something with Web3. Boppin, I would love to get in touch if you're doing something with Crunchyroll, or if there's anything we can offer strategically, even if you want to just jump on a call for half an hour to advise if Crunchyroll is getting into this space. That's pretty cool. Have companies started buying up Metakeys? MB Shade X asks. Yeah, we saw about $7,000 worth of Metakeys bought. There's going to be tens of thousands of dollars worth of Metakeys bought probably in the next couple of months from companies. So we probably did about a couple $100,000 worth of revenue last year just from doing consultancy work. I reckon this year we'll probably do about $1 million in revenue. And if we say, you know what, guys, 20% of that revenue, instead of paying us an invoice, go and buy some Metakeys, we're going to see a pretty big uptick. Now, I don't want to say it's going to be this date or that date where they're going to buy it, because I don't know, nor do I want to know, because I don't want no insider trading stuff. And when none of us are buying anything, I don't want you guys to know, because then there's going to be some insider crap, right? So all I know is that that's the deal with our companies. I've left it to those brands to buy whenever the hell they want to. So those contracts are signed, so we'll have a decent amount of Metakeys bought. Danielle, what's going on? Maddie, good morning. I hope you enjoy the holidays and I hope you are ready to rock in 2023. Thank you. I hope you guys are too. I am doing things in a slower manner that I normally do, but getting there, right? Momentum is building. All right, guys, it's been a good stream. 40 minutes, 8:40. I'm always going over. I'm always going over. This can never be done in under 15 minutes. I'm gonna make it a challenge to start doing my streams under 15 minutes. Let's see if I can get there. Anyway, remember, Tuesdays and Thursdays we do these streams. I'll be covering mostly NFT Web3 topics, but also AI stuff. Ideally, I want to cover much more macro than that, like tech, like motion capture, like VR. Maybe we'll be even playing some VR games, right? Who knows what the heck I'm going to be doing on this channel. But I want to change this channel a little bit. It's been very niche, very NFT specific, and that's cool. I do enjoy that, but I want to grow the channel, right? The reality is people aren't into tech. This is like being a developer specific channel. People are more into this experience that is built on the tech, and I'm looking at those experience level technologies. So all right, again, thanks for tuning in. Tuesday next week I will be on once again. Remember, Tuesday Melbourne time. Ciao.